Hi, Dan from DJMoore Lofts, and I'm currently stood in the rain outside a build that we're recently completing. So we're literally the next couple of days finishing up on this one. It is a bit chaotic in there, I'm expecting. I've not been in there, but what we're going to do, hold around to the end of this video because we're going to do a little cost breakdown on this build again. One of our last videos done quite well. If you've not checked that out, pop back to have a look at that. But this build is a Velux conversion on a detached property on a new build estate. So it's a relatively new build property. What we've been able to incorporate up here is 2 dressing rooms. Yes, 2 dressing rooms, a bathroom and a bedroom area. Now, it is a little bit smaller up there than what some of our typical builds, but the client was very keen to utilize this space and had some great ideas and utilize some nice stuff as well. So we'll show you this as well. But let's go have a little look, shall we? So we're here. So basically, originally there was a little airing cupboard here, and this was a door into this room. But what we've done, built a new wall. We've got a little bit of storage underneath the stairs where you see Pat in there. Little running joke, they all call him Harry Potter. And he's now got, actually, he's even got a scar now, hasn't he? Yeah, that's on the right side as well, isn't it? Yeah. He banged his head yesterday and he's got a bloody cut right there, so he even looks more like Harry Potter. But that's got the stairs up there into the bedroom, into the new bedroom. But what we've had to do on this one, hello. I have a little plumber. So if you can see, here's the underside of the stairs. But what we had to do is obviously to get the stairs to work, we always knew we were going to cut through this ensuite. So we've reconfigured this ensuite to suit, because originally the shower was there. So on this property, we have had to done 2 bathrooms effectively on this. But yeah, so the original footprint's the same, but we've lost some space. So we've changed the layout, because I think originally the shower was there, toilet was there, something along those kind of lines. But the plumbers are just siliconing up, it looks like, in there, and everything's coming to a close. We're also changing all the doors through the property to these, I call them Suffolk, but the line door's very on trend at the minute. But the decorator is here. So we'll sneak up there and see if we can show you. So this is the room. So like I touched on earlier, we've got 2 dressing rooms. This is one of the dressing rooms. It looks like George has been over and dropped some stuff off already. So this is, we've got basically his and hers. And then we've got another one this side. George has been busy, literally cracking on already. So you like I say, little mini wardrobes. This is the main bedroom. Because we've been able to put the fire door at the bottom of the stairs, that's allowed us to keep it all open plan up here. So you see the lovely balustrade and so on. Got this beautiful Velux window, a 3-in-1, top hung this one is. So what that means is, you've got a handle at the bottom, for obvious reasons, it's top hung, so it opens. And then what we have also done is in the bathroom, you see here, got a lovely bathroom, lovely mirror, little selfie. And we've got a top hung one in the bathroom as well. We've left the one over the stairs centre pivot just purely because you can't really get to it and there's no real benefit from having it as a top hung one. But yeah. Painters are cracked on, looks lovely in here now. So I guess our plumbers will have to tidy up, put the tray in, not the tray, the trap, just tidy that up. It looks like we've still got silicone that, so they'll probably clean all that down and give that all a good silicone up. But yeah, it's looking good. So back outside, let's drop back to the office now. And what I'll do is I'll bring up the pricing file and we'll have a little look at some of the stuff and how I've priced it and give you a little breakdown like we did in that last video. Let's go. Right, so the moment you've been waiting for, back in the office now. So as we touched on, we've just showed you that simple Velux conversion. Well, I say simple, it's got really nice spec there, but it's a simple conversion in the sense of space and so on and so forth. Modern property, so not as much to do with the electrics and stuff like that, but we have done a fair bit in plumbing over there because we've took an airing cupboard out, so we've moved pipe work. Obviously, we've affected the other ensuite as well, so we've had to do a bit of work downstairs. We've basically fitting 2 bathrooms there. So to give you an idea of cost, now the overall build cost of this one is just over 45k. Now that may seem like a lot, but like I touched on, we've had to fit 2 bathrooms in there, obviously mess around with airing cupboard pipe work. It being a new build property, there isn't a massive amount to do fuse board wise, but obviously the client's gone for quite a nice spec in there with wall lights, LED lights, and bits and bobs like that. So we'll give you a little breakdown though, shall we? So costs, building control, structural calcs, all that kind of stuff is coming at around 4k. Skips on this build, we've allowed for just over £1,000 in that, so there's probably about 3.5 skips worth of rubbish coming out of that build. Safety and PPE, we've got £65 on that. The scaffolding was just over £900. down, so we've had scaffolding at the front to allow us to unload all the materials to minimise disruption inside. Now the actual team labour and second fix labour, so we break our elements up into two main areas. We've got like the second fix carpentry labour and then the main team, i.e. the loft fitters and so on. Roughly speaking, that was just over 9.5k, so there's a substantial amount of labour cost there throughout the build. Plastering was around £1,500. Plumbing and our apprentice, so that's how I price it with the labour of the main plumber and the apprentice. It's just over £1,800 in just pure labour, but obviously there's a large chunk of materials on top of that. We've had the tiler there doing multiple bathrooms, so same thing again, 2 bathrooms, so there's two amounts of tiling over there, which is just over £500 as well. Now the nitty gritty in the sense of the materials and stuff like that. So this one we've got over £3,000 worth of steel, flooring over £600-700 worth of chipboard flooring, timber, doubling up the rafters, roof joists, floor joists, all of that kind of stuff come to around 2.5k, give or take. The Velux windows, they were just shy of 2k, so there's quite a substantial amount of Velux window in that place, obviously with the flashings and so on and so forth, and obviously you've got that 3-in-1 window, which is a fantastic window, but there is a large chunk of cost to that. Insulation wise, there's around £1,500 worth of insulation. Doors, second fix materials and stuff like that, just around £1,300 to £1,400. Electrics on this build was a little bit more, just because, like I say, they went for a bit of better spec and stuff like that, but they're over 2k. And then plumbing materials alone are around 2.5k, just in moving, valves, floor work, all that kind of stuff, pipe work wise. Basically gives us a total pre-VAT of 38k before VAT, and then with the VAT it's just shy of 36k basically, so quite a substantial amount of money, but for what the client's got out of it, his and hers wardrobes, 2 bathrooms, a nice big bedroom as well that's going to become the master, open stairwell and stuff, I think you'd agree it's a nice space. Obviously materials have moved on quite a bit. This probably would have been mid-30s back in the day. When I say back in the day, 3 or 4 years ago, but obviously material costs have just gone through the roof, and even now, back last year, there was another layer of insulation that we've needed to add, so they've changed the regs, so there's a little bit more insulation needs to be added, and material costs have just keep creeping up basically. It's a new year, we're already hearing stories about plasterboard going up, plaster, insulation costs. It's just, yeah, not only is it materials, we've obviously got the increase in labour costs and overheads as well, so we are where we are, but hopefully this is a little breakdown, gives you a good idea of what to expect cost-wise, and give you an idea of the split in the process in the sense of what labour costs are and material costs and stuff like that. Hopefully that helps. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Have a look back through some of our other videos as well, because we have done another cost breakdown video that was quite popular, that done really well. Let us know in the comments what you think, and we'll go from there. Enjoy.